2 hours left, Archangel Michael says. It's emergency alert. A letter with shocking news about your inheritance is arriving. You won't believe who sent it. Archangel Michael says, there are exactly 2 hours left before the winds of destiny come crashing at your doorstep with a sealed envelope. This isn't just any letter. It's the one they never wanted you to see. Someone you thought had vanished is the one who sent it, and the truth inside is larger than life. This letter holds secrets buried in the silence of generations. Every word written inside it hath been locked away in a vault of betrayal. Now, with divine timing, that silence is about to explode into undeniable truth. Archangel Michael says, the inheritance you believed was lost forever was never lost, it was stolen. The person who claimed it was your enemy dressed as your family. They've worn a smile for years, but tonight, that smile will crack. You were always meant to be the rightful heir. A sacred contract was hidden, torn, and replaced with deception. But heaven has a rule: justice never sleeps, and tonight, it's awake and walking toward you. Tap Amen to get blessing 333. There is an urgency in the air, the kind that carries the footsteps of someone rushing toward your house. That person is not a stranger, they are a messenger from the estate office, and they are coming with shaking hands. The name written on that paper will make you sit down in shock. Comment if you're feeling that shiver, because it's not your imagination, it's confirmation. Your body is already responding to what your soul knows is coming. This is not random, it's perfectly aligned by divine timing. The one who betrayed you is about to watch your name be lifted higher. They've had dreams where your faith haunts them. They tried to undo your bloodline connection, but they didn't know you were covered in heavenly protection. Inside the envelope, you will find a location, an estate, not marked on any public record. It was hidden for a reason. You are the final piece of a puzzle that others tried to complete without you. Type Amen to get blessing 844. There's a reason your sleep hath been uneasy the past few nights. The universe was whispering, preparing you for what's about to knock on your door. This is the moment your name is about to be honored in golden ink. The person who sent this letter had been silent for decades. But silence is not absence, and absence is not forgetfulness. They've been waiting for the right moment to reveal what was hidden from you. Comment if you've ever felt like someone was trying to silence your voice. Because the voice that comes with this letter will be louder than thunder. It will echo through your family's past, present, and future. The person who forged your signature will be exposed. Their hands touched your legacy, but they couldn't erase your soul's truth. What's yours is coming back to you with interest. Type Amen to get blessing 1. There are legal files with your name that were burned, but someone kept copies. A woman in an old house far from the city kept them in a chest. She said, "This will matter one day, and today is that day." The chest is now open. The envelope is pulled out and your name is glowing through the dust. No one can rewrite your destiny anymore. Someone is going to call you from a private number tonight. That call is not to be ignored. It's not spam. It's sacred. It is from someone who once worked beside your grandfather. Archangel Michael says, this person is shaking because they've held in the secret for too long. They can no longer keep it buried. The truth was too heavy for them to carry alone. Type Amen to get blessing 242. if you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Your name was written in a wool and golden ink, and someone tried to scratch it off. But gold doesn't erase. What was divinely etched cannot be wiped by human hands. They made you feel like you were second, but the truth says you were always the chosen one. This isn't a new blessing. It's your original birth rate returning. Comment if you feel something is shifting in the air around you. Your ancestors are whispering, your name is vibrating with revelation. They're not warning you. They're welcoming you. Someone will try to reach out to apologize soon. But this time, don't rush to forgive. Watch how the truth reveals itself without you having to say a word. Type Amen to get blessing 595. The estate mentioned in the letter was never sold. It was locked under a different name, but that name has now been legally shifted back to you. The documents are moving fast across the system. An old photograph is attached to the letter. You are in it, as a child, standing in front of the gate of that same estate. You don't remember the moment, but your soul does. Archangel Michael says, the gate is opening again. But this time, you're not being carried in. You're walking in, as the true heir, under the light of justice. Inside the property is not just wealth, it's written promises, journals, geals, maps, and a diary that holds the name of the one who tried to bury your legacy. Pipe Amen to get blessing 927. Comment if your heart feels like it's racing suddenly because it should. The hour is near, what's arriving is not a coincidence. It is divine intervention wearing an earthly stamp. The woman who delivered the final message to the estate office was not a stranger. She was your mother's best friend, and she kept the truth for decades out of fear. But now, out of love, she has released it. The people who laughed behind your back will go silent. Their words held no power. But your truth was never designed to stay hidden. It was made to rise like a roaring flame. Someone will visit you within 24 hours and their eyes will not meet yours easily. That's because they know what they did. And now they know, they can't stop what's already set in motion. Tap Amen to get blessing 366. The envelope is thick. Inside it are land deeds, photographs, and one key. That key unlocks a door you've never seen but always dreamed of. There is a house near the hills, covered in vines and memories. It has been calling your name in the silence of wind. The letter tells you how to get there. Comment if you've been dreaming of a place that you couldn't explain. A dream is about to become reality. You'll stand in that same spot and the feeling will rush back like a storm. There is also a message written on parchment in the letter. It's from someone who passed away years ago. The moment you read it, you'll feel their hand on your shoulder. Type Amen to get blessing 474. Archangel Michael says, the enemy tried to delay this day, but they couldn't cancel it. A moment was written before you were born. The divine has perfect timing, and this is it. The person who sent this letter, it's the one everyone thought was good forever, but before they passed, they made sure your truth would rise. By arranging this final act of justice, their handwriting on the envelope will be familiar. You've seen it before, in a book, in a note, maybe once in a birthday card long ago. You'll recognize it and know, this was always meant for me. Tonight, the truth will feel like thunder and tears, but in that storm, you'll find the calm of knowing you were right all along. You never lost what was yours. It was returning at the appointed time. Type Amen to get blessing 118. The key you will receive is ancient, golden, and shaped unlike any modern design. It fits only one door, and behind that door is a room filled with files, photos, and objects connected directly to your bloodline. This is not just an inheritance of wealth, it's an inheritance of truth. Comment if your heart has been restless lately. It's not anxiety, it's anticipation. Your soul has always known that something massive was approaching. You were never supposed to live in confusion. They tried to confuse your history so you would surrender your future. But the letter proves that your story is far bigger than what they wanted you to believe. The person you once trusted most was the one who held back your documents. But the universe used a stranger to break that cycle, and now, that stranger has become the angel who restored your birthright. Tap Amen to get blessing January 1933. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. The inheritance is not only about money. It is about honor, land, and sacred responsibility. Your name is engraved in a family legacy that stretches back generations. They called you the Forgotten One, but you are the foundation. You are not a branch, you are the root. You are the name they whispered in legal chambers, but feared to say aloud. Inside the sealed envelope is also a photograph of someone with a black circle drawn around their face. This is the person who tried to erase you. But they didn't know the divine had already rewritten everything. Archangel Michael says, this moment was created to bring justice. What was stolen will return multiplied. The shame they tried to put on you will now become their mirror. Type Amen to get blessing July 2022. The clock is ticking toward the arrival. Each minute is like a heartbeat counting down to redemption. You are not imagining this energy. Your body feels the truth before your mind can explain it. Comment if you feel a strange pressure on your chest. It is not fear. It is destiny pressing against time. You are aligning with what was hidden. And once it's revealed, no man will be able to shut that door. You were never supposed to beg for what already had your name on it. You will no longer knock on locked doors. The keys are being handed to you now. An elder figure once promised you something before they passed. You thought they forgot, but they didn't. They only delayed it so you receive it when you were strong enough to handle it. Type Amen to get blessing 589. Your name is about to appear in government records, not as a claimant, but as the confirmed heir. The courthouse will process the update, and a few people will faint when they hear your name read aloud. One woman will try to deny it, but her fingerprints are on forged pages, the ink doesn't lie, and now the light will hit every dark page. Comment if you've ever been told you're imagining too much. Because today, you will be told, you were right all along. Every lie is about to collapse. The inheritance also comes with a letter from a family member who passed on. Your words are so powerful you'll cry before you finish reading. In their final words, they say, this belongs to you. Always did. Always will. Type Amen to get blessing January 1999. the documents reveal secret ownership of properties you never knew existed, and cities and towns you've never even visited. But now, they will carry your name on legal files. This was not luck, it was spiritual preservation. You were protected from it before because you weren't ready. But now you are no longer fragile, you are fireproof. Someone close to you will try to act surprised. But deep down, they knew. They feared this day, and now it's here. Archangel Michael says, "This is your divine reward. You walked with pain and silence for too long. Now your victory will be loud, public, and undeniable." Type Amen to get blessing 1440. You'll soon be handed a ring that belonged to someone powerful in your bloodline. That ring was passed through hands of warriors, healers, and leaders, and now, it will shine on your finger. Comment if you feel chills, because this is real. The stories your family bearing were all leading to you. You are the chosen one who revives the forgotten name. The envelope will also include a single gold coin wrapped in silk. That coin has a symbol on it. That symbol is connected to a royal line of ancestors who carried divine secrets. You are not just receiving wealth, you are receiving revelation. You are walking into a mystery that will explain everything. And nothing will ever be the same again. Type Amen to get blessing 377. There are legal advisors reviewing your inheritance file right now. They are in disbelief at how perfectly everything now points to you. They said, "This should have happened 10 ago." But divine time is always right. You had to go through some storms to become the person who could carry this crown. And now the crown is yours. Someone who tried to block you will receive a legal notice. That letter will freeze them. They'll realize that everything they did behind your back has come back full circle. Comment if you're ready to step into your rightful place. This is not just your time, it's your throne. And no one can unseat a destiny backed by divine power. Type Amen to get blessing 674. The inheritance includes blueprints of a building named after you built before your birth. No one ever told you about it. But now, you will see it with your own eyes. Here's a vault beneath that building. Inside are journals, tools, and a video cassette with a message for you. That message was recorded long ago, waiting for this exact day. Archangel Michael says, "Time is not the barrier, it is the bridge." You were always connected to this moment. And now, the path has opened. You will not only inherit, but you will build upon what was left. You will expand it, and you will rename the legacy with pride, not pain, by payment to get blessing 808. The videotape inside the vault will show a familiar face you haven't seen in years. Their voice will break as they speak your name, calling you the one they always believed in. That moment will shift everything inside you. You'll no longer feel abandoned, you'll feel chosen. This person prepared everything before they left this world. They anticipated the lies, the forgeries, the attempts to erase you. So they created a hidden system only you could unlock when the time came. Comment if you felt you were meant for something more, because that something is arriving now, no more delays. The time has come for you to walk into the chapter that was written with your blood, your sacrifice, and your silent strength. Along with the ring, the coin, and the letter, there is a map. That map outlines the burial place of a box under an old tree on the edge of the property. Inside that box is something no one ever spoke about, but it confirms everything. Type Amen to get blessing 17. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Inside the box is a small scroll wrapped in red thread. When you open it, you will see your name, but not how you spell it. It's written in an older language, one your ancestors used. It means the one who restores balance. I feared this scroll because it spoke of your return. They feared what would happen when you knew who you really were. But they couldn't stop divine appointment. You were lied to about your importance, but lies crumble under the weight of heaven's truth, and that truth is too heavy now to stay hidden. Archangel Michael says, your path is clear. The enemies are exposed. The throne has no more substitute. It is returning to the original bearer. Type Amen to get blessing 1500. Someone close to you may act shocked and pretend they are happy, but you will see the truth in their eyes. They knew and they tried to bury it. You won't need to argue. The documents will speak longer than any words. The dates, the seals, the fingerprints, they all lead to you. Comment if you're ready to open the door and see your name glowing where it was erased. You are the proof that nothing hidden stays hidden forever. You are the living evidence that light breaks through darkness. There will be a celebration. It may not be loud, it may just be you, the letter, the property, and a single tear of relief. But that moment will be everything. Type Amen to get blessing January 2012. The estate will send officials to personally walk you through the transition. You will sign your name, and that signature will shake the hands of history. Everything you thought was impossible will become your new reality. There is an animal in the property, a dog, a bird, or a horse, that has been waiting. It responds to your presence like it remembers you. That's because you were there, once, long ago as a child. The walls will carry your voice like they were built to echo only you. The floors will creak in a rhythm only your soul will understand. You will be home, not just in space but in purpose. Archangel Michael says, the battle is over. The silence is over. The lie is over. What's left now is the throne, the light, and your name shining in truth. Pipe Amen to give blessing April 2004. In 2 hours, everything changes. This letter is the storm that wakes every buried truth. And you are the lightning that will set it all ablaze with justice. Comment if you feel like crying but don't know why. It's because your spirit is remembering the promise. You were always supposed to arrive here. You were never forgotten. Your ancestors have gathered, your name has been spoken in realms beyond the earth. And now, heaven's scrolls are matching earth's records. The inheritance is not just physical, it's spiritual, emotional, ancestral. And you, chosen one, are about to rise into every promise they tried to keep from you. They failed, you rose anyway. Type Amen to get blessing 1999. The room where you'll read that letter will fall silent the moment your eyes scan the first line. Every noise around you will vanish as if the world paused to witness this sacred unfolding. The walls may not speak, but your spirit will scream with recognition. That letter will mention names you haven't heard in years, names tied to betrayals, lost love, and silent guardians. It will mention a promise made before you were even born. And with every line, a door within you will open wider. Comment if you feel like something within you has always been waiting for this message. Because this isn't just a story, it's your story reclaiming itself. The weight you've carried without knowing why is finally being lifted. You may shake as you weed. You may cry. Or you may fall into stunned silence. All of it is divine reaction to truth returning to its rightful owner. Type Amen to get blessing 1757. A small box will arrive with the letter. Inside, a pin shaped like a star. It's not a decoration. It's a family emblem once worn by someone powerful, now passed to you. You were always the key. That's why they tried so hard to mislead you. But keys, even hidden, never forget the lock they belong to. The star pin fits into a secret slot at the estate, one that opens a drawer with family manuscripts. Inside those are names, drawings, and messages your ancestors left behind for the final light, which is you. Archangel Michael says, nothing stolen will stay stolen. What was delayed is being accelerated. What was locked is now being opened by the one true heir. Tap Amen to get blessing August 2020. The inheritance was protected by spiritual forces you didn't even know were around you. That's why no matter how hard they tried, they couldn't fully erase it. Now it's re-emerging from the shadows with power. A woman in white appears in one of the letters. Her name had been missing from all records, but her story is the secret root of your greatness, and her blood runs through your veins. Comment if you felt a presence near you at night. That wasn't imagination, that was her guiding you, helping you arrive at this exact moment. She's smiling now that you're finally here. You'll find her photograph, faded but powerful, and on the back is your name, written in ink that never faded. It says, for the one I always loved, even if I never held you. Type Amen to get blessing 01/1200. Someone else received a version of this inheritance years ago, but it was false. What they fought with theirs was a divvy. The real treasure was always reserved for you. They'll be furious, but they'll have no case. The documents, the DNA, the bloodline maps, they all point to you, and no court in this world can reverse a divine ruling. You will no longer shrink to fit their comfort. You will rise with your truth. And when they see you walking through those estate gates, it will feel like thunder to them. Archangel Michael says, your name is being written in the book of vindication. You were never forgotten. You were divinely hidden until the time of revealing. Tap Amen to get blessing 303. The candle you light tonight will not be for hope, it will be for confirmation. Your tears tonight will not be of pain, they will be tears of justice fulfilled. And your silence will now become your greatest power. The property deed is being processed. A new nameplate is being made. Your name, carved in gold, is being fitted on the estate's front gate. That gate will open only for you now. Comment if you feel the chains snapping off your energy. They tried to bind your future in paperwork and lies. But truth is its own liberator. There will be people who suddenly become kind to you. They'll pretend they were always on your side. Don't argue, let your elevation speak louder than their apology. Pipa meant to get blessing 877. From this point on, Every door that opens for you will be a divine reward. The world will try to say you were lucky, but heaven will know you were destined. And those who tried to steal your chapter will now read your name on the cover. The room that once held your birth certificate is now being cleared. A new seal, embossed with your ancestral sign, will be attached. Even the government will acknowledge the correction. Someone who laughed at your misfortune will watch your celebration from a distance. They will not be allowed in. This moment isn't for spectators. It's for survivors. Archangel Michael says, a circle is being completed. You walked it blind, wounded, and alone. But you arrived crowned, chosen, and unshaken. Tap Amen to get blessing January 1930. If you wish to express your support further,